Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us here on the Daily Racing Forum YouTube. I'm Gino Buccola, and I have a preview of the Sunday race of the day coming up for you. It's going to be race number 4 at Santa Anita on Sunday. It's the Grade 3 Honeymoon. Remember, you can get free past performances for every race of the day at DRF.com right on the front of the website. Let's take a look at the field for Sunday, race number 4, Grade 3 Honeymoon. I think Jungle Peace is going to be very tough to run down on the front end. Coming off of a Grade 3 Senorita win, has won 3 in a row. And then to the outside of her, she has As Catch Can, who was the runner-up in the Bourbonnette Oaks. She has not done a whole lot wrong in her career. I think those two are the top two that kind of stand out in the field. Others in here, Me So Fancy, a Calbred, Frenzy Flavor, not that much early speed, could be a little far behind this group early. She'll fly to the outside, is going to stretch back out. We'll need to turn the tables, though, on Jungle Peace and As Catch Can. Both of them have outfinished She'll Fly in recent races, so let's meet the field for this one. The Grade 3 Honeymoon begins with the one Jungle Peace. And we do have a replay of Jungle Peace in the most recent race when she was able to win the Senorita. I really don't have very many knocks on her. She battled it out early. She cleared off by a length. I don't know if there's anybody else in here who's as quick as her early. I don't know if anyone can push her. The big question that we have is, how far can she go? She's never raced farther than 7 furlongs, and she'll be stretching out from 6.5 to 1 mile and 1/8. So a big stretch out in distance here. She'll take them as far as she can go. She's the one they all have to catch and beat. Right next door, it's the 2 As Catch Can. She is Grade 3 placed. I think she might just be the most talented horse in the field. She was third. She faced a horse named Bless the Broken in the Bourbonnette Oaks, and Bless the Broken came back and ran 3rd in the Kentucky Oaks. So she showed you that she's a classy filly. As Catch Can completely missed the break in the Bourbonnette Oaks in her most recent race. She was last of 11, about 7 lengths off, and she made this big sweeping move about 3 or 4 lengths wide. She was 6 lengths wide at the top of the lane when they all fanned out, and she was a clear-cut second that day. I thought she ran really, really well. She's versatile. She's honest. She doesn't have to be as far back as she was last time out at the start of that race. The number 3 is Me So Fancy. She's a Calbred. She's honest. She hasn't done a whole lot wrong in her career, but this is just a big step up. She's going to be facing a lot tougher in here. This is a logical step up in class after getting through the Calbred conditions, but now having to deal with horses like Jungle Peace and As Catch Can. I'm just going to be watching one to see where Me So Fancy kind of stacks up with company like this. Frenzy Flavor is the 4, deep closer. Will she get the setup that she needs? She has some serious ability, but I just don't know if this race sets up in a smaller field without that much early speed. Moving to Atia, who gets Hernandez to jump aboard. That's a major positive. She just has to prove it at this level. She hasn't faced horses quite this tough. She was well behind Frenzy Flavor last time out. She had to break her maiden against Maiden Claimer, so I think this is a tough group for her to have to deal with. And then we round out the field with She'll Fly. Now, I played this filly a couple different times. She's going to stretch back out now. She's been a mile previously, and I could see her sitting a good trip. She might be able to be sitting second, like right behind Jungle Peace, and maybe fall into a good spot. And the races going longer are actually her 2 best by her speed figures. So can she get the trip? Can she fall into a nice spot? We'll see if She'll Fly can turn the tables on a couple of those rivals who have gotten the better of her as of late. Remember, free past performances for the race of the day at DRF.com. For me, when we move to selections, I'm going to put the 2 on top, As Catch Can. I just think the best horse in this race, and in a smaller field, maybe she can just stay a little closer and not have to be so far out of it as she was last time when she missed the break. Jungle Peace is the one they'll all have to catch. We'll see how far she can go, if she can stretch that speed out to 1 mile and 1/8. And then to the outside, She'll Fly could be the horse that sits in the nice trip. And if Jungle Peace stops, She'll Fly might be the one who's sitting closest when she does. Frenzy Flavor, been impressed with what this horse can do late with that late closing kick. Just not sure if the setup is there. So I stacked them 2, 1, 6, 4. Whoever you play, however you play them, we wish you the best of luck.